Everyone, it's Tabby, aka Octavia, coming back at y'all today. I got a hashtag Tabby's thoughts, hashtag Tabby's truths, some information for y'all. I'm gonna ring the bell for a real smile. All right, a real smile. Okay, because I want to talk about these false people out here, and I want to talk about your family. No, that didn't come out right. I don't want to talk about your family. I want to tell you something about what's going on. Because, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Okay, because all those people that appear in our dreams, are they really our family? Are they really people that we know? It looks like them. It sounds like them. They don't act like them though. And that's not all the time. That's one scenario. Sometimes you're in a dream. You're in a different dimension. You look the way that you look in that dimension. I know some of y'all can relate with me right now. I know y'all can. I know y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Okay? Okay? Not all of us are black on both sides. Some of us are white on the other side. All right? Some of us are white in the dream state, in the metaphysical on planet Earth. But we live in this color skin or darker. You know what I'm saying? All right. Some of these people out here animals. Did I say that? Oh my gosh. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Some of these people out here are dogs and cats, horses, birds, flies, squirrels. All right. Raccoons. Yeah. I mean, you think Marvel made that up? Whereas people becoming robots because someone is tearing them apart, or people becoming animals because someone has put their consciousness into an animal's body. Come on now. Yeah, Six of Swords. They want to move forward with lies. Why I say that? Because Seven of Swords. They want to move forward with lies. It ain't the truth. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We got Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. So we're not just talking about deceit. Okay? We are not just talking about deceit. We're talking about folk that's not your family. That's not your friend. That's not your family member. Okay? But they trying to move forward with lies and deceit. And just knowing just this little tidbit about your life. And then they storm up into your dream state or onto your social media through your public posts and feel as though they have the right to be there. I can do this. What am I doing wrong? Here's the thing. They in the matrix. And you might not be. Or you might have real eyes that recognize real lies. Okay? And the reason why I'm doing this reading, my neighbors, they having a SHIT fit right now because some shit falling apart. Because they weren't supposed to be involved. It's none of your business. It's none of their business. With the Seven of Swords energy, there's somebody lying, thieving, being deceptive, putting up truth or illusion, and then someone else comes around. Because notice there's two different people here, two different masculines, two different energies, two different headwear and clothing. All right, that's my point. All right, they working behind the scenes. Oh, that's another thing. They're working behind the scenes with the false people. My neighbors are, your neighbors are, your co-workers, your family, your friends. Spirit keep telling me friends. I didn't say all of this other stuff because my initial thought, my when I agreed to finally make the video, because it's been on my mind for at least 3 days now, but it's something I've already knew. Then they come in and Lie. Cause confusion. Cause chaos. Yeah. Who is it? A page of coins? Somebody that's young and dumb, somebody that's fearful, somebody that's been told to do something, possibly by a Queen of Wands. Who is it? That's who it is. I heard it's your mama. Mm-mm-mm. It's your mama. It's the family and the friends. But really, for me, it's my past coworkers. They're the ones who initiated and started this stuff, filling in the spaces of where my family members were supposed to be. To cause some type of heavy burdens and heavy responsibilities onto me with 10 of Wands, right? And they don't want to take it back. They don't want to take it back. All right, this flew out, but it came up reverse. 8 of Coins upside down. They're doing some type of, spirit say possible, witchcraft upside down, reverse. All right. It's not that they out of luck with this investment that they've done. It's that they've done the shit upside down. Okay. Now, y'all watch Stranger Things, and if you didn't, you know about it. You know about this upside down. Clarify the upside down. Look, I couldn't even ask the question. Yes. 3 of Cups. They're claiming that they're working with me and or you. They're claiming that they're your family, but this is lies and deceit. With this 7 of Swords, this is lies, illusions, delusions, projections, covering and hiding up the truth, trying to be sneaky and get away with doing something that's foul so someone else can lie and run off and steal what's yours. Or what's mine, Spirit said. Damn, even Spirit is like, what's mine? Yeah, because they're claiming, they're lying, saying they got to, but I got to tell you something. But see, let me just come in and say, I'm sorry. You see, I'm on my knees. I'm begging. Baby, please. No, they're not. No, they're not. They have plenty of time. They have plenty of time to come in and say what they needed to say. So about these folks that show up in your dream state, they're covert narcissists. It's the fake nice guy, the fake nice girl, right? What makes them covert? Because they appear to be doing something kind for you on your behalf. But really, they're jealous. Spirit just told me. They're jealous. They're envious. They're full of lies and deceit. They're in a web of romances. Everybody doing somebody doing everybody that you know that they know that we know. All right. All while they wearing masks. Pretending to be your family members. You don't even know these people. These are strangers. At this point, these are strangers. They're slandering you with smear campaigns, false accusations about you, lies, and they're all infected. Or they're lying, claiming that you have a spiritually transmitted disease, or claiming that I have one when I don't. I don't have any type of spiritually transmitted disease. Maybe they do. That has nothing to do with me. I see a lawyer here. Hashtag God get them. Spirit said, God get them folk. Get them now. Overnight, whenever, God get them. See, they're in spiritual debt right now. They're in karmic debt. They're in spiritual debt. They got bad credit. It came out earlier. They got bad spiritual credit. Why? Because they frauds. Number one, they were fraudulent to begin with. And then they wanted to do incestual things with you. And then they commenced upon doing these things without you. Yeah. I see a judge. Yep. Okay. So we had lawyer and judge show up in this oracle deck that I wrote. Let's see what else is going on. See, they know. They know what's coming in. But see, it's not the Twilight Zone. It is for them because they like, oh my God, how we let this happen? All these things we did to her. She about to get that money. She about to make that money being a social media influencer. Yes, I am. Yes, sir. And look, I can't make it up with the threesome. As soon as I look back, I was like, hold up, why I put that card on the side of there? Because Spirit wanted me to show that 3 of Cups is that threesome. That 3 of Cups is that foursome. Yeah. That's what these folks been doing and lying on you so that they can continue to do it. But that's all right, because no matter what they've done, that money about to come in. I see hashtag caught. We got religious. They ain't doing nothing but making a spectacle of themselves. They caught. They caught being narcissists. They caught being blackmailed. They caught being bribed. They caught being underhanded. They caught acting demonic and devilish because you standing 10 toes down like myself. I stand 10 toes down. I've been saying this from jump. I'm standing 10 toes down for God. I stand 10 toes down for myself. They could do that upside down, reverse, backwards, all of that shit all they want to. What's that going to do for them? When you got to face reality. That's not facing reality. What happens in the dark comes to the light. What happens in the dark comes to the light. All of those STDs and STIs that they have, they're ill. It's not just mentally, it's spiritually and metaphysically. And it's affecting their money. They know that shit. Ancestors, your ancestors, my ancestors, they know that shit about these false people. Yeah, because their chakras is blown the F out. Why? All those karmic lessons, all of those karmic love triangles or triangulations, pyramid schemes, get rich quick stuff. They was like, oh, we're just going to use this little bit of light over here. Or what they did was they let somebody use their light, or they dimmed their light for someone to satisfy someone, to people please. Here we got the judge showing up again. Like, I can't make it up. It could be more than one judge here. We got opportunists. They're ops. They're ops. The ops, they chakras is blown in real life. Uh-oh. That's what Spirit just told me. Damn. So what is this about the game show network or something about that? Because like when Spirit started telling me, yeah. See, they watching, looking ass. They always watching, looking, observing, but they still won't make the right decisions. They still won't do what they watched you do. No, they rather start the damn fire. Talking about, we didn't start the fire. But we got folks out here that do, that will, that want to, that have. Yeah, with this prostitution. And that's why ain't none of them. All of them got something and they mad. They mad about that. Who is it? It's your false friends. Wait a minute. We started out the reading talking about family. Oh, well, see, what had happened was your uncle had asked me last week, what had happened was I was talking to, your mom, sister, and she said, yeah, whatever, quit lying. I told you, they're false people. They're false people wearing masks, wearing faces, wearing other people's energies. After all of this false romantic sex, okay, threesomes and foursomes, that ain't love. You know what that is? That ain't love. Look, apology wanted to come out. We saw the Page of Cups, right? But why it come out this way, sideways? So one of my side dudes want to apologize, but I ain't got no side. I ain't got none. I haven't had any. I had people that I labeled this, but that's a long, long time ago. What you want to apologize to me for? We don't even talk. You don't call me, I don't call you. Your number not in my phone. I'm sure my number not in your phone because all my side dudes been got married. So what is this? What is it? What is it? Yeah, sorry. Or are they? No, I don't believe that shit. You keep your damn apology. This is what they want to know. Well, let me say I'm sorry to her so I can check out and see what's going on. Like I see it's like at this point they fiending. They need to scratch their itch of what are you doing now? Because they've been all up in our business for so long. For so long. They don't even know how to play chess in New York. Department of State projections, repping for the low. Restraining order, stay 50 feet away from Octavia Tabby social media home, from Octavia Tabby's birth children. I say this all the time. Stay out of my spiritual realms. Stay out of my spiritual dimensions. Stay out of my spiritual waters. Stay out of my children's that I birth. Spiritual realms, waters, all of that. Stay out of our homes. Don't try to come and talk to us in our mind's eye. None of that. Stay out of our freaking devices. Instagram and Facebook just got fined and liable, right? They just got deemed liable and they're being held responsible, hashtag accountable. I say it all the time, for trying to lure teens into Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to make them addicted and hooked on these social media sites. You can't tell me I'm wrong. That's what they've done. They want people to be average out here. They're like, oh, spend your time scrolling. Come on now, we got shorts everywhere. That's why you got to speak up and tell your truth. That's why you got to hashtag express yourself. You got to be you, babe. Yeah. Reclaim your power. Speak up. Who is it? The frauds. AT&T claiming that you got an attitude. No, she has an attitude. No, I never had an attitude. Never. I never was going off on nobody. Ever. I never was getting into fights. People fought me. People fought me. People didn't like what I had to say. People didn't like what I wore. There's the lawyer. Told you. So we had lawyer. Now that's twice for lawyer. It is what it is. We got copycat. Now we got the corrupt judge. The judge showed up twice. Now we got the corrupt judge. That's that AT&T shit. Lying on Mother Nature. They lying on Mother Nature with their false light codes. Come on now. How you gonna call it a code? Trying to scapegoat Mother Nature for their lying, cheating programming. Trying to scapegoat Mother Nature. Trying to scapegoat those folks that are truly natural beings that have natural gifts, either came here that way or developed them from society, from being nurtured. Yeah, trying to cause you pain and harm by putting you in these reactive, abusive relationships, claiming that you're just alike. You're nothing like these people. You're nothing like them. You learned your lesson and you moved on. Just like myself, just like how I did. There is no such thing as birds of a feather. Spirit said, pay your child support. Fraud. You bitch. Pay your child support. That's what Spirit said. I don't know who I'm talking to. Spirit said, stop doing all of this finagling, manipulation, and lying on Octavia and the others, and pay your damn child support. I feel like I should just leave it there. Actor and actress and insecure. Okay, that's why I said I don't know who I'm talking about. But, I know it's because I went through for years where my past masculine would not pay his child support. It got to the point where his mama used to pay his child support. Okay? And I'm talking about physically paying his child support. See, Spirit is saying metaphysically, why haven't you paid your child support? See, that's the problem. People look at something, they take it for face value, surface value. People so shallow, they don't understand because they not trying to comprehend. But it's none of their business. Getting involved in grown folk business when you a page. Does this page have a child? Probably not. Probably not. But you all up in the business, carrying on, finagling on, pretending to be somebody's family when you're not. Pretending to be someone's friend when you're not. Okay? That's not how it works. That is not how it works. I'm done with this. Let me get out of this energy. I just wanted to put this out there. I don't want to make it too long to begin with. So we closing up this energy. That's what I have for y'all. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Please like the video. Maybe it's something that could help you and or a family member. Just keep your eyes open. Realize that sometimes those folks you see in your dream state, that's not your family. And that's not your friend. But it could be your friend wearing your family member's face. It could be your neighbor all up in your goddamn phone, pretending to be your contacts in your contact list, because most of us don't have a picture. But don't think that if you put a picture up there that they still won't commit fraud, because they will. They will wear that face all up in the matrix, pretending to be you, pretending to be your family members, pretending to be your friends, your co-workers, your lovers. You saw how that side dude came out. I ain't talked to this side dude in years, since 2021, maybe 2022. He told me he was married, he had kids, he was working on things. His daughter was about to graduate high school. I haven't talked to him since. He was just a friend. I was like, I'm gonna call him and see if he helped me. You know why? Because this young man never changed his phone number. And I was like, I bet you I can remember it. And I did. You know good and darn well, most of us just hit the phone, send, boom, call, and it calls the person. Don't nobody know no phone numbers out here these days. But I knew his. I remembered it because he never changed it. But we started out as friends, and we still are there. And I told him that, come by and see me. It's been a minute. I just moved back up here. I don't look the same. I don't do the same things. I'm not calling you for a hookup. So when he came by and told me he was married, I told him I was divorced. He was like, damn. He was like, damn, man. He's like, I knew you was too good for him. He was like, man, I couldn't believe he could have you. I didn't think he deserved you. Yeah, because why? Because when you're single and you're not married, you're still free to mingle with whomever you want, whomever you choose. Okay? And that's what I did. I'm just keeping it real. I didn't commit no sin. I didn't lie. I didn't cheat on anyone. My father Ben told me, if you're not married, that's not cheating. That's it. That just is what it is. Okay? People get a little happy. People get a little hashtag HORNY. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what happened to me. Sometimes just being friends with your coworkers or people that, your extended coworkers and such, things happen. It just is what it is. I expect it. In fact, after working at the places that I used to work at, I expect a man and a woman to be at work fooling around with somebody. I expect it. Because that's the kind of SHIT they putting out there these days. They don't want nobody else to have you, though. So then that's when they're like, I'm going to block them from working. I don't want them to work no more. I said I wasn't going to make this long. I'm getting out of here. Just know, like I said, they wearing masks. They false. They're cloaking themselves in other people's energy. They're pretending. They're lying. They're slandering you because they are part of the community that is talking and gossiping. They probably got you excommunicated from it. Or when they do visit you, talk to you, it's one of them silent dreams. How? How, Sway? Human beings talk. So y'all could talk, but I can't. Yeah, effing liars. Okay. Hashtag Aquarius is a fool. He was a liar. A GD liar. And I don't mean the gang. Chicago. Ripping for Chicago. Love y'all. Stay safe. All right. We got bigger enemies. Hashtag the White House. Hashtag these people in Congress. Hashtag these people who refuse to give us universal health care in our country. Keep it safe in Chicago. For Chicagoans. I don't know where that's coming from. I felt like I needed to say it. I love y'all. I miss my hometown. I'm in Virginia now, but I don't stop thinking of you. I'm always sending my love, protection, and praying for these illusions and the delusions and these delusional folk that have pretended to be me and lied upon me and have caused strange occurrences and strange things to happen in my hometown. I want them all to fail. And if they don't know I'm coming for them, because I've been coming for them, they know now.